back as a little lad, tears on my pillow had me working the block hard as a Brillo pad, researching the block high off a Nickelback. Searched my room, found my chrome mini mag. Now we own one and won't give my pistol back. Guess he didn't figure I'm with the 18. Mama said I'm 18, so I gotta shake scene. So I move on my daydreams like the 18. More money, more money, more murder, more murder, more. Not funny, not funny, no. Gotta have beat, this world is so cold. More money, more money, more murder, more murder, more. Not funny, no. Gotta have beat, this world is so cold. I'm the young Mr. T with THC all through my respiratory. Best mandatory, self-explanatory. The black MacGyver, wolf, pack messiah.
CM Loaf.
And now, yes.
Miss
yes,
Beyond D.
Yes, the general
Curtis.
manager.
And Curtis. Yeah, Radiant Reaper with him. And he's...
The general manager.
He has a weapon.
The general manager is hauling ass to the ring. And Loaf.
Hey! Kay! Did he just...
What the hell was that?
It looked like Loaf attempted to run for a spirit of vengeance. Curtis cuts it off. But a spirit of vengeance.
What the hell was that?
On the owner of the damn company.
It looked like he was about to spear Miss Beyond D. And now,
Curtis and B hold the fort down.
The AWF champion
runs away, daring Curtis to chase after him.
This is shameful.
That is not CM Loaf.
It certainly isn't. I have got to... Someone's got to touch some senses to him. I'm not sure, but I'm
that
going to
isn't
do
the same part.
I don't know what the hell we just saw.
Let's get the bullshit out of the way. Why, CM Loaf? Why? Why did you do it? Here, I'll tell you why. Because I am the people's champion. Let me elaborate on that a little bit. I have worked for months, for years, to be the best people's champion, the best version of your champion that I could possibly be. Every minute I spent grinding outside the ring and inside of it, working to better myself, working to better my skills, working to build my profile, all of my image, all of it was for you. I wanted you all to be able to go to the store, the AWF store, AWF.com, and buy posters and mugs and calendars and stickers with my face on them and feel good about it. I did what I did because I realized how you see me. You see me the same way my boss and everyone else who works and runs the business of this company sees me. A token. A little action figure to run around and do the flips and do the cool moves and make you go ooh and ah. But I don't matter to you. Me, the human being, how I feel on a daily basis, how the things you say and do to me impact me, none of that matters. So I am no longer the people's champion you want. I am the people's champion you need. You all need an awakening. You all need to understand where you are and who you are, and I will no longer listen to the whims and woes of uneducated, worthless, broke marks like you. Curtis. Yeah, I said his name. Curtis. The guy who I used to call my outlier brother, who pile drove me into the ground. He did it because he thinks that he can fight for you. He wants to be next. He wants to be the next guy, the next big action figure, the next big famous face, so that everyone can say, "Wow, you're so cool. We want you to sign this, and we want to buy that." Okay, sure, Curtis, go down that route. Pretend that these people have any value in your life. Pretend that they mean something grander than a bunch of worthless critical eyeballs staring at you. Because when you get put in the same position that I'm in, you'll come to me and you'll say, CM Loaf, I understood. I understand. I was so stupid. I was a big fucking fat moron who ran around thinking that I could do something with my life, knowing that I'm just a worse version of you, and I'm sorry. Everyone in the back is a worse version of me. I am the best in the world. I don't want to hear anything about a Curtis or a Kilgore or a Mamba or anyone else. I don't want to hear anything about any other gimmick, any other character, any other anything that you all in their stupid little seats have to say. I am the greatest thing this company has ever produced. Everyone in the back, Mr. McCann, everyone involved in this company, all the shareholders, they all have the privilege to watch me perform every night, to have me come in their arenas. I am not paid nearly enough. I am not compensated nearly enough. And I'm tired of putting up with it. I'm tired of walking around with a smile on my face, putting up with it. I am no longer here to entertain the lot of you. I am here to win. And that is why I maintain that regardless of what happens, regardless of what some ref has to say, regardless of the rules, regardless of any rankings or historical guys from another company, I don't care what any of them have to say to this. I am going to win the A1 Classic. And I'm going to challenge Kenneth Kilgore for that stupid piece of gold around his waist and attach it to the real gold around mine and claim my position as the undisputed world champion of the AWF. Why? Because I'm the best in the world. I'm the greatest to ever do it, and I'm the greatest that will ever do it. Nowhere in the coming years, decades, or centuries will there be anyone capable of doing what I'm doing right now in front of you, and you ungrateful bastards feel nothing. I no longer feel for you. I no longer feel the love you instilled in me. It was fake, and now my love for you is gone. I am taking the 2 title belts, and I am going to leave. The undisputed title match at End of Days after the A1 Classic, in which I claim the undisputed title, will be my last day in the AWF. Because I deserve better than you. I'll go to another company. I'll go somewhere people actually appreciate me. When they say the people's champion, they're gonna fucking mean it. They're gonna mean it. They're gonna mean that they love me for me. They want me to be happy. I don't exist just to make other people happy. I don't exist just to make some stupid lady who can call herself my boss, despite the fact that she can't even lace a single aglet of my boots. And her fucking lapdog, Curtis, running around doing her bidding, making me look like, but why'd you run away, CM Loaf? Why'd you run away? Because I don't deserve to be harassed like this. I don't deserve to be harassed like this. I don't need to be spending the time dealing with the likes of Curtis. He was lucky to be my outlier brother, because if I was never in a group with him, he would be in the back serving olives to the rest of the stupid performers. The worthless, talentless hacks who believe that they have a place in my company. Go in the back and pour some fucking champagne for your corporate overlords, Curtis, because that's the only thing you will ever be good at. And if you want to challenge me for at any point for the title around my waist, I'll show you just how idiotic you are to even think that you're an ounce, a percentage of a percent close to my level. And I'm done being humble. And I'm done being grateful. And I'm done listening to you. I'm doing all this for me. I am the people's champion because I am my own champion. I am the person who matters. None of you matter. And I will reiterate this until the end of time. In another company in which I will slander each and every one of you fans who bothers to come to these worthless events in which I am treated like garbage. I know better than to put up with this, and you know better than to think that I deserve this. So I'm going to win the title. and I'm going to win the A1 Classic, and I'm going to become the undisputed champion so that I can leave this company in disarray the way it has left me.
Ladies and gentlemen, another address from the People's Champ, and he did not pull any punches in that one. Now we are introducing the action here tonight. Actionz Hardcore Championship matchup. Ethan Grace versus the newly crowned champion, The Show, here in the opening matchup of Monday AWF. My name is Agent K. Beside me is Agent A, and we in Orlando, Florida, for what promises to be a stacked night of professional wrestling.
And it is, K. We have a lot of title matches and a lot of bad blood in the water. One place we can start is Ethan Grace, already not getting the love of these Floridians after what he has done to their beloved Kevin Ace. And here, Kevin Ace potentially in this hardcore Actionz hardcore title match, but instead it's been Mr. Grace capitalizing on opportunity. And needless to say, he's up against a mountain if he wants to hold his first AWF title belt gold. I have to also add, this would jump the gun ahead of Kevin Ace if he were to win tonight, K.
It certainly would. Kevin Ace has not won a singles championship here in the AWF, even though a lot of people being myself, think that Ace is primed to win such. I mean, he has had a stellar career ever since popping into the scene here on Monday AWF. And I think this Ethan Grace thing really is a fork in the road. If you ask me, it seems that Grace is jealous of Kevin Ace's success. That's just me theorizing.
Grace has yet to exactly, give us a full spill on what it is, other than Ethan trying to do what he feels is best for business, doing what he feels is best for himself. And here, brother, that's anything but, you wouldn't expect him to be so happy, so inviting, so to say. But The Show, well, he is here to inflict pain and punishment on to Ethan Grace. And here, this one-on-one contest, well, it's going to get ugly. No disqualifications after a promo like that, with CM Loaf claiming he's better than every single one that comes out to this curtain. That man has lost it. He's officially lost it. But, what other way to get the night started than hardcore, hard-hitting action?
Well, I mean, it's hard to refute the statement made by the People's Champion. He is a world champion. That means that you are the top of the crop. And,
hard to refute.
Whatever way
the guys talking about taking our damn titles to other companies. Have you lost your casket, K?
Well, all I'm saying is that he holds that world championship for a reason. I didn't say necessarily that I agree with his sentiments or how he feels about these people, but he is the world champion. Him saying that he's better than a lot of those guys in the locker room is validated by that 10 pounds of gold that he has. That's just how the business works.
Ethan Grace here gets embraced by the fan. Well, I say embraced. He gets a roaring, astonishing boos. But, hey, it's embraced in some sort of way. And the Actionz hardcore champion, The Show. His second title in the AWF. He was once a former world champion holding the World Tag titles with his partner Showtime. They were in the Double Dash tournament, and here this is, the Double Dash tournament being a chance for Show to find his way back to that stardom of tag title belts in his hands, in his grasp. He could be a double champ. He has to retain the belt against a very hungry Ethan Grace, who he wants to continue that dream tonight. And here, in this day, on this afternoon, you see Grace, you see The Show. One-on-one, Monday AWF, bell sounds. Here we go to
and look at the size difference, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to point that out. And The Show is doing a good job of punctuating it.
And right now, The Show gets out of the way.
Look at that.
Grace cross-body.
Now, Grace here is going to try and use his, no pun intended, grace or maybe lack thereof, depending on who you ask, to, sort of disorient the show, knock him off balance. But that is a very athletic big man, H&A. Gonna be hard to do that.
And the show, you see his fans in the background asking if he's single or not. And he's got about 7 feet on him. He slimmed down from 500 pounds from when he first debuted, but he's still got all the pure muscle mass and strength. And
certainly looks chiseled out of stone, I will agree. And I'm not sure about these young ladies in Florida. I mean, they like their types and whatnot. I guess they see it.
Can make a million jokes. Let's stay the course. Here comes off the Grace. Oh! Hooks the leg down.
And Grace, he gets the bullseye. Didn't get much on the cover though, but now Grace on the attack.
And a side headlock takeover. We saw the show getting technical with the shots to Grace's legs. And look at Ethan now meeting the show. Not exactly the match you would expect to get technical, and it looks like Grace is going to show us why it's anything but. He gets a stop sign ready for an hostile use, and the show mean right hands array.
So just mugging Ethan Grace, and now the graceful one. Oh!
Stop sign to the body. The show picking up Grace. Hoisting
that's the first
up Ethan Grace.
Blood, so to speak, in a hardcore match. Oh, wow.
1, 2. The thud on Ethan's head. Off the body ricochets the stop sign. All that metal against his rib cage. Grace. Northern Lights. Again on the stop sign. The show making usage of what Ethan introduced to this damn matchup. Right hands, out of the way, kick low section.
It's interesting that the show is the hardcore champion, because last time I checked, his fists were registered weapons.
Swing, miss, spear!
And he launched his body into that one.
And 4th and goal. And now, here comes Grace. Ready to utilize that stop sign, and a bash right there. Hooks the leg, cover in. 1, not happening. The show back to his feet. Here comes the show. High knee to the face.
Are going to be the equalizer for Ethan Grace. That's the way that you curb the size and strength advantage. But then look at this.
Palming strikes Ethan Grace. He's getting that tan wolf to come out of him right now. Right hand. German suplex!
Devastating. And the show looking to follow it up with another right hand. Look like another German suplex. Ethan Grace with a beautiful arm drag escape. Now trying to kick out the tree trunk leg of the show.
No.
Work.
Ethan.
Big man got him on his shoulder. What comes up must come down on the stop sign.
1.
Flesh on metal.
2.
You know which one wins every time, folks.
Almost
and
free.
Ethan
The
Grace
show was ready to retain. Somehow, Ethan is still seeing life. But for how damn long? For how damn long?
It's a testament to Grace's will. I don't think anyone in this crowd thinks Ethan Grace isn't talented. They just think that he's a scumbag. Whether or not I agree with that is irrelevant at this juncture. What I don't agree with is the fact that these two men are about to bash the hell out of one another with the toys that they have in hand.
Grace throwing a trash can into the ring. The show with the table giving Florida what they wanted. Right hand hammering. And up and wow, what a backdrop suplex. Spun with it. A right-handed misses. Ethan trying, oh no. Oh my God!
The big man almost put Ethan Grace through the ladder. Forget on it, folks.
And Grace hoisted up, toss suplex.
And you can tell that the show, the Hardcore Champ, is having a little bit of fun now. Tossing Ethan Grace around like he weighs nothing.
And Grace is going to have to evade trouble out of the ring. The show,
if he's even conscious enough to do so. The show is
is setting up a damn
barbarian.
ladder.
I have no clue what this 7-foot, 450-pound show is going to do on the top of that ladder. And that is
Comes
Ethan
with a
Grace's
double axe
Oh.
handle. And metal off this body still. Grace having anything but a nice day at the office. The show, German suplex. Wait a minute. Wait. Jey Uso. Uso and Jaden White have been running. They're in the Double Dash tournament. Jey on a White, perhaps sending Uso. What is Jey doing here? And now.
Oh, Ethan Grace got to take advantage here.
One.
Crucifix pin. Now imagine if Grace were to win the Actionz Hardcore Championship like that to capture his first singles title over Kevin Ace.
I hope you slandered his name the way you did A.G. Jones, because that would have been real robbery. Clothesline. The show out of the way. And his head right on the metal of that. No. Show. Head and leg all over. Just sickening. And there the Ethan arm drag out of it. He had hellacious back first. Oh, wait.
Oh, what is Grace got in
Brass
mind?
knuckles.
The brass knucks. He had it in the tights. And now what is this?
Kevin! Kevin!
God.
Kevin Ace!
And you see the fire. That's apropos, folks. Because
Right
Ethan
by
Grace
Newton.
has hell coming his way.
Ethan scouted it. These two are going at it. Ethan Grace and Kevin Ace. This is the first time we've seen Kevin since Sunday Smoke Fest. The Hell in a Cell.
If Kevin Ace has it his way, like he said, Ethan Grace, fair play. But if Kevin Ace has it his way, Ethan Grace, his former best friend, is not going to win a championship before him. That's not the way it goes.
Goddamn Slim Jim. That is a Slim Jim in the hands of... And he just hit it off with Kevin. These two slapped in the face. Ethan Grace completely distracted. The show's still down after that brass knuckle shot. He is out cold, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Ethan goes to work on Ace.
What's that Slim Jim made out of? Tree bark?
And here,
I've never seen such
Stellar.
a foreign object. And now the show, tired of all the ridiculousness, trying to get back to business.
down goes Grace. Hooks the leg for the cover. 1, 2. And no, the crowd won it one more time. In the show,
he let
lifted
go
his
of
arm.
it, but that might come back to bite him. Ethan Grace is a wily one. He's like a cockroach in a nuclear holocaust.
Oh, come on. Oh, it just launched Grace aside. And a light tube to the face. Ethan.
Blast. Right over the top of the head of Grace. And again, Grace escaping. Finding the wherewithal to not take even a more severe lashing from the show. And what a judo throw. I have never seen a throw like that, folks, with as much grace, no pun intended, once again, from a man that large. But that is the hardcore champion we are dealing with. That table is in a very precarious position.
Suplex. Ethan Grace catches it. Oh my God, spun with it. The show takes Grace down, and this just looks oh my. Mean shots. The show getting his high flying fix. Leg drop.
Good night.
Ethan into the camel clutch after that one. His windpipe must be crushed. And Ethan Grace tapping out to the show on Monday AWF. What a matchup. All the drama, all the spots, all the... My goodness.
A bunch of shenanigans here. Got Kevin Ace, who wanted his pound of flesh for the man who low-blowed him at Sunday Smoke Fest. Jey Uso has got his eyes set on the show and Showtime in the Double Dash tournament. A lot of players, but the show comes out alive, not unscathed, but alive with that hardcore championship.
He holds high, mighty, and proud. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more Monday AWF up next. Renegade Championship match.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday AWF. Phenomenal hardcore championship defense by the show. Now we might see another defense by Mo Game or the crowning of a new champion. And what I'm hearing, Agent A, tell me this is true. Nathan is going to, unravel himself for the first time here on Monday AWF.
Well, the first time in ring, okay, he unraveled himself, so to say, in Goulash's Actionz Hardcore Invitational. And for the first time, we see the face of Nathan, the boyfriend of Divas champion Jaden, head into the ring for this Renegade Championship matchup, where hopefully Jaden will be able to, get a lover with a title belt as well in his hands. And they could be the first AWF couple dancing in gold. You know, that would be a very interesting sight. Renegade and Diva Championship in hand. And here you see these two, the epitome of love, whatever you want to call it. And these two have always stuck side by side ever since joining the AWF. And now, you get to see the looks of who you called Tin Man, RoboCop. I mean, what? The list didn't end.
To a Power Ranger, but nevertheless, man, I for the life of me can't understand why Nathan would ever want to wrestle in that tin suit. The guy looks like $1 million. I mean, he's ripped to shreds. I mean, I have no clue, but nevertheless, Nathan Mo Game, and this has an opportunity to be yet another notch on this man's belt. And Mo Game has been rapidly becoming synonymous, in my estimation, with championship defenses and the idea of being a workhorse in this company. Now, Nathan has a chance to shock, I would say, the world, and he has the X factor in this case. He has the missus by ringside, Jaden, who has her own gold around her waist. The motivation is going to be tenfold. So Mo Game has to have some of that Mamba mentality, if I may borrow from the late great Kobe Bryant. He has to play the villain in this instance, which we all know Game has no problem doing, but he really has to turn it up here, or this could be an upset situation.
In Orlando, Florida, standing ringside, standing opposite of Nathan. You also mentioned it, having Jaden at ringside as a motivator. People tend to act differently when their girlfriends are present. Let's just say that. Some people fight differently. Some people act differently. Some people just, they wrestle differently. We've seen Nathan wrestle his own matches or whatnot, other multi-man matches, Royal Rumble matches, Battle Royals and such. But, for a championship shot, this is as big as it can get for Nathan here. And
you're certainly right. I mean, like I always say, that is the cornerstone of the Actionz Wrestling Federation. That isn't hyperbole. A lot of the guys who won that title have gone on to be big, big names here in the AWF, and I think Mo Game is no different. Nathan could be just another guy who gets that championship and then uses it to move to the upper echelon.
This is the first time in Nathan's AWF tenure he stands that close to the Renegade Championship. Mo Game, the man whose name is on the belt, Nathan will have to beat, well, that competitor who has bled, who takes pride in bleeding. The bell sounds. Here, big swing, it misses. Oh, big uppercut. The Divas champion at ringside, you know they've already gone over strategy. They've gone over every bit of what Mo Game can maybe do throughout the day. Now it's just a matter of execution after that bell has sounded. And Mo Game starts off with his right hand. Nathan is actually keeping on point, having Mo Game on the defensive, on the, you know, Nathan's going on the offensive right now.
Nathan is not as technically refined, if I may use that word, as the champion. But what he does have is dynamic athleticism. And in these situations, that is what you want on your side. You want to be able to hit your opponent from every angle. But talking about hitting your opponent and dynamic athleticism, Mo Game.
With some hella hellacious uppercuts. And
here we go, slingshot.
Power bomb.
Game getting creative here, which is what you need to do if you're going to hold on to that Renegade Championship for as long as he wants to.
Behind knee. Game. Right-handed stop by Nathan. Another low shot.
You notice that duck under right before Mo Game throws a big right. A little bit of boxing experience there. You want to protect your chin at all times. And now Nathan with the drop down. Leapfrog. With the challenge, you got in mind, a beautiful power slam. And this could be it to win the Renegade Championship.
Still have more left to go. Nathan into a sleeper hold. Touching it up right there. Nathan escapes. Shot to the back of the head. A chop. Stop. Right hand. And another uppercut from the Game. Continues
the Game. Those are some stiff forearms. The Game. Striking every single part of Nathan's body that he can hit, and he's getting successful every time. He's ending the bullseye every time, but Nathan now fighting back with the right hand of his own. Blocks the chop. Swings wildly with the clothesline. You see that looks like a kendo stick on the far side of the ring, thrown in by Jaden.
Definitely is. And look at this. Wait. Mo Game. Grabbing some
That's why I mentioned the X Factor. What is the Renegade Champ doing? It's like he's keeping it for safekeeping, just to even the odds. Something like that happens again. Mo Game, beautiful suplex. And now, this is where most of Game's opponents fall. But it looks like the champ now is having a talk with Nathan's girlfriend, Jaden. You gotta keep your eyes on the ball.
That is. No idea how wise it is in the slightest of bits. And wait. Mo Game has Nathan. No, wait. That's not right. Spirit him right in front of the lady.
And look at her expression. Jaden looks like she has seen a ghost. She just went pale watching Mo Game, and now Game gonna deliver this hold. This is brutal right here. Look at this.
Powers him down, and Mo Game with pure strength breaks the count. He wants to inflict more damage on the outside area. Right there.
And this is the side of Game that I have to say keeps him champion. This aggressive side, this mean side, this actual bloodlust, this want to do damage to your opponent. It's a sport to Mo Game as it is to a lot of guys in the back.
German. God, no. Right on his head.
But when a match gets this deep, there's an animalistic quality, I have to say, to Mo Game, and we're seeing it right now. And Nathan has to try and survive the jungle. Look at Jaden. Look at Jaden now.
Jaden launching Mo Game back into the ring. Here, world's best cutter stop right there by Nathan.
Reverse Oklahoma Stampede. Mo Game. I don't think there's a hold in this world, a move in this universe that Mo Game does not know.
He's Got that nice elbow. Uppercut. Mo Game winning the standoff with Nathan in full control. Here he comes.
The champ is showing
Powerbomb! Hooks the leg.
why he's got his name on the championship.
Almost 3.
It was very close. And crucifix powerbomb. That definitely stopped any momentum that Nathan might have gained. And Jaden again is letting her opinion known to the Renegade champion. And Mo Game can't help. You know, he's got that ego. Oh, and now Nathan lands that clothesline. Another one. And Nathan got a shot here.
And Newton just threw out the Divas champion.
And that is catastrophic. That is Nathan's X Factor. That is his golden goose. Oh, here we go. A little bit of misdirection, and Nathan having fun with it. But is that fun going to earn him the Renegade Championship? Mo Game says, I think not. A kick out.
Deep 2 cover. And now the street champ Nathan tried for another one. Sent right
Mo
back
Game
to the
has
mat.
got that cutter scouted. He's got that cutter on a lock.
Mo Game is stomping away from the head of Nathan.
Mo Game is in the hurt business, but he's not in the business of getting hurt. He's making that painfully clear to Nathan at this moment. Oh, look at this. He just throws his body into every single one of those right hands. And now Nathan, speaking of throwing bodies, Irish whip over the ropes. We are back on the outside.
And there Nathan. Still a Renegade Championship match. Renegade title on the line, ladies and gentlemen. The Divas champ, Jaden, has been ejected from ringside. And now it's just become a bout between these two. While Mo Game begins a strike off with Nathan.
Not sure if you want to strike with Mo Game. We saw the pause that he was putting on Nathan earlier tonight, but it seems like Nathan has got a new fire inside him. And Mo Game with an impressive kick.
Nice running drop kick. Mo Game. Oh, wait. Mo Game using the steel chair he got earlier.
Look at the game. Angel's wings on the steel chair. Mo Game looking to send a message to any future Renegade Championship competitor that he's not afraid to take a low road once in a while. And now, Game with his target locked and loaded, big crossbody.
Mo Game, he's going top turnbuckle. Mo Game.
You don't use his key. Mo Game doing it.
Mo Game! He can do that?
Absolutely ridiculous. And now, the move that has retained this man the championship.
A J Driller. One.
Hooks the near leg.
Nathan!
My God.
Without his rock, without his right hand, somehow still finding the spirit. And
Nathan.
Kick right there. Game trying to sit up Nathan for something. And on the mat.
He just picked him up and he slammed him. And now, Nathan back where he doesn't want to be. Mo Game, I think he was thinking that big superplex off the top rope, but Nathan knows if Game hits that, that's game over. The sharp elbow to the nose. This is a teeter-totter. This is a seesaw. None of these men have the advantage just yet, but I'm afraid the tension is rising, and it's going to explode in one way or another. But will it be in the champ or challenger's favor? You've yet to find out. Mo Game with another one of these things at the top rope.
Lined up for pure maximum carnage. Game uppercut.
Precision and power all in one fell swoop. Nathan trying to shake off the cobwebs. Look at that beautiful standing switch into the gut buster. And a champ of his own high impact maneuver.
No game. Scouts make sure that Nathan is down on the ground. And he goes back to the top turnbuckle. High scout moonsault!
And it was bowling shoe ugly, but it was effective.
That will never not let this man. You never cease to let him know how you feel about his moonsault. His left hand and right.
I've seen prettier moonsaults, but it isn't about how you look in the air. It's about how you feel when you come down. And I bet Nathan doesn't feel anywhere close to good as Mo Game is getting ready to put this one to bed.
Kick right there. Mo Game still clinging on for life is Nathan.
They missed that clothesline, a rare misstep by the champ, and a Luthez press. Nathan is all over him.
Back to his feet, Game. Game has been trying to get Nathan up for something of that from that top turnbuckle, and Nathan has avoided trouble the entire time.
It's no shock to me, Agent A, that he takes off the 10 suit, and this is his best performance that I've ever seen, quite frankly. He's trying to prove something. I think he's proving it right now by taking these shots from Mo Game. Just how many can you take? How many can you take until you decide enough is enough?
And now...
And Game is finally going to get the superplex.
Is he going to get out of it?
A brain
buster!
That is a disgusting way to try and impale somebody on that turnbuckle. You can tell Mo Game when he's in that ring, he really has no respect for human life. And now,
sleeper hold. Right into it. Mo Game gears it up. Nathan.
By some of the greats.
No ropes to save him. Mo Game. Nathan taps.
And finally, with Jaden ejected, with a great competitive physical matchup that we just saw, Nathan could not stand the game, could not stand Mo Game.
This just another step. This was that was again, as Kay mentioned it, that was one of Nathan's best matchups in the AWF, and it's just a shame he did not have the desired victory. But for Mo Game, it was another day at the office. You gotta think he was worried his damn self a few times in that matchup.
There is nothing to be ashamed of if you're Nathan. I'm sure that all the guys in the back, hell, I'm sure that the higher-ups, the big suits, are watching Nathan, watching what he just did, and knowing that is a man who can go. Because he just stood in the ring with Mo Game, and frankly, looks like he lived to tell the story, but he did not earn the gold. That's what it's all about, folks.
We have more Monday AWF Welcome back to Monday AWF, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, live from Orlando, Florida. We have seen violence on all calibers, and now the violence continues. Ruination targets Mamba, and TJ specifically has set out with the idea that you say, you know what? Now that we know we've got Mamba in, we've got End of Days, that world title shot. They are holding on to it, and they are using that title shot in a triple threat matchup with Kenneth Kilgore, ladies and gentlemen. That matchup, the workings for that still being set up, but that is looking like it is set in stone. The only thing not set in stone is the health of one of the competitors for this matchup, one that Kenneth Kilgore, World Heavyweight Champion, has said he wants at 1,000%. It's the one that Ruination says we're going to make sure he can't walk by the time we get there. And Cameron O'Neal, that's a bold claim to make, and it's a damn chilling one if I'm Mamba Ant.
You know, Mamba Ant tries to play a big game. I mean, how could you not? 8 world championships, a multitude of other titles that he's won here in the AWF. But it seems to me, above all else, that Ruination, I mean, they were a strong force before, but now they have TJ, the bronze, to go with the brains of Undisputed. Not to say that TJ is an intelligent young man in his own right. These guys are hell-bent. And I mean, it is their only mission to destroy guys like Mamba Ant, which is why this has been so hard for him. He enlisted, Agent A, the help of the world heavyweight champion, the reigning defending heavyweight champion, and they still could not get it done. What does that communicate to Mamba Ant?
I mean, quite frankly, who the hell does Mamba Ant get for his partner, his teammate? I mean, who in the back? I mean, look, between Kenneth Kilgore, you know, there are people that will be willing to step up, yes. But Ruination, maybe, just maybe, because Pepi's competing, someone might actually step up now. We got Pepi and Cameron O'Neal, along with Kira Silva, who, you know, Pepi and Kira's relationship, I don't know, relationship, dynamic, whatever. You know, I don't know what's going on between these two. But Ruination is a tag team, ladies and gentlemen. Not a couple or a trio or whatever. No, I'm very confused as to why Pepi and Kira Silver had their own entrance, not with Cameron O'Neal. It's very not tag team etiquette, I should say.
You know, people just don't see how
Kira Silva, as we've seen, is a young woman who enjoys chaos and havoc. And if there's any group that embodies that, it is Ruination. So I think it's a pretty sound fit for Silva, we're being honest. But here we have the marked man, the arch enemy of the men in the black military suits. He rises from the ground for yet another challenge, for yet another fight, a battle for the sanctity of the company that he built on his back, Mamba Ant.
There he is, those knees braces. Ruination claiming that they don't want him walking by in the days. Might be damn Kenneth Kilgore and TJ one-on-one again, but this time it's for a world title. Because this man, you know, you do question how much can one individual take.
I mean, that certainly is the case. Mamba Ant has had a myriad of injuries since arriving here in the AWF, and you can say it's his style, you can say it's the way he goes about life, but it really has been the enemies that he's made. It all started with Blitz, and that shovel to the knees, and ever since then, his enemies have attacked his limbs, his appendages. You know, they tried to break Mamba Ant, but he keeps coming back. That's the mentality that's earned him 8 world championships. Now, you see Mamba Ant with that shirt, and it says game over. Agent A, I have to ask the question, is he predicting his own future come end of days?
That would be so, you know, it would be stinging and spoke like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You know, it could be the end of the Mamba Ant we know of. This, you know, matches like this could be, it's game over, and goddamn hell have come marching. Mamba Ant has backup, and it's in the form of a men's like no other. Angela gift wrapping Goulash as a tag team partner.
Now I have to know how Mamba Ant managed to convince these two to be in this match tonight. Obviously, Goulash and O'Neal interacted in that hardcore championship battle royal. So these two aren't strangers to one another. But God, Goulash, man, if these two hated Mamba Ant for a while. I mean, for good reason.
I mean, for what I know, you know, they probably still damn do. But regardless of whatever relation Stan K, For the first time ever, Goulash and Mamba Ant hold tag ropes together. And here we go, in a high knee to Cameron O'Neal. Pepi, Cameron O'Neal's tag team partner, Kara Silva, is watching on, the AWF Women's Tag Champion. And Silva having words with Ant. These two are two awful peas in the pod that I think that's the Antichrist, and whoever the hell the Antichrist roams with. That's those two. And a drop kick. Angela's in the ring, thrown in the ring by Kara Silva. Drop kick to Pepi. Angela is a non-competitor, going away right now. Ringside, clothesline Cameron O'Neal. Newton.
A lot of chaos happening immediately here, and Newton already looks like he's ejecting some people. I'm not sure if it was Angela or Silva. But here we go.
Driving Goulash pile drives O'Neal. Angela's the one ejected from the equation. And here, O'Neal punt kicked by Mamba Ant.
Looking to make short work of O'Neal. It makes sense. This is the guy that you want to take out. If you want to take out Revolution completely, you have to fell their tower. And now Pepi.
Over there. Right hand to Pepi. 2, 3.
And a couple of punt kicks to Cameron O'Neal. And he might be taken out. I'm not sure, Janae. He hasn't gotten up.
Well, no matter what you want to say, Goulash and Mamba with the victory. What a wow!
For tonight, Mamba Ant has avoided punishment from Ruination. But like I said, this is a battle.
I didn't realize it. This bastard fought without knee pads. He took them off. What then? And I've got
no clue. Like I said,
a bold statement, perhaps, from the injury-riddled man. He gets rid of all his padding. I don't know how smart that is, but it's not my place to worry about it. We have more Monday AWF up next. Welcome back to Monday AWF. We just saw Ruination get their draws checked. Well, Cameron O'Neal at least. Cameron O'Neal has been escorted to a local medical facility after catching a pile driver and a few punt kicks. We have a Divas Championship Open Challenge matchup. The Divas champion, Jaden, she has dreamed of holding this belt ever since she was a young girl. And now that she is able to hold it, she says she wants to be a fighting champion. She wants to be a dedicated champion. And she challenges any lady in the locker room to come on out here. And I do wonder who takes the resident mean girl up on that offer. And Nathan as well, suffering some same fate. Those brain busters from game. He's getting checked out in the back. Hasn't been wheeled away like O'Neal has, but he's not exactly 100%. This is gonna be an all Jaden show. She shows off that fearless cap of hers, and there, Kay does it not. I don't think any belt has fit a woman better.
Well, you could say that Jaden's attitude was made for a title dub, the Divas Championship. She certainly is a diva, and depending on who you ask, that's a good or bad thing. But what I will say is that Jaden, as a young woman who has deserved that championship, she has worked her tail off to be here, and she knows that very well. That's why she's gonna.
It's Kara Silva accepting the call after all the chaos we've seen with her tonight. And here now, well, we'll say the chaos, but the little bit of racket side, we have with Angela and such. And wait a second, Silva drops the belt. She is beelining over Jaden.
Silva's not gonna wait.
Here,
and Jaden doesn't either. These two young ladies are gonna go at it. Newton rings the bell. Silva still has her entrance jacket on, for crying out loud.
And DDT. Divas Championship matchup underway. Ran with a high knee. And slow to defeat Jaden. Slap, missed. Jaden. Kara Silva, mean elbow. Now
Divas title, here we go.
but the bell has
Divas title
sounded.
has an illustrious past holder list for a title with just such short history. Talk about Queen Spears, the former champion Pink Danger.
Oh,
There's women who have been in main events before.
even in championship scrambles, technically so. Eve being a former champion, Odette, some of the ladies that have. Oh, look at this. Hey!
Oh,
Jaden didn't like
Jaden.
any of that. I wouldn't have either. Flew out there, and it's Jaden and Kara Silva now. Kara Silva, that is the move that got Tiptastic that heist over Mamba and right onto the on outside, and several slaps are raised. That heist, Agent K, definitely one of history. Still hard to believe. Oh, things have fallen off the way they have for that group. Can only pray that Kara Silva doesn't have a fall off like that. Only has the inclination. And no, there are shots right there. And a left hand. Jaden. Power slam. Kara Silva in those heels. Ridiculous strength that she has in the ability to just keep the fight going. To keep up to her athleticism, her power. There's a reason why, damn it now. Oh, that she holds those AWF Women's Tag titles. Another shot low section.
And another reason she does it because she feeds off confusion. You talk about competitors who introduce another element to their matches at Silver with a beautiful knee, lift, neck breaker combo. Talk about a Bruiser Brody. That guy would come out swinging chairs, scaring the fans. His challenger wouldn't know anything that was going on. By the time he entered the ring, he would have blitzed them with a few lariats and good night. That's Silva's game plan here. You don't know what she's going to do. She's unpredictable.
Kara Silva has an ankle lock on the Jaden.
And what worse reality for Jaden than tapping in your first defense of the Divas Championship? No way. Especially when this was an open challenge. She wanted this match to sharpen her sword, to refine herself. And I think she got
Kara Silva.
a great test in Kara Silva. And now,
dog crap out of her.
missed the springboard kick, did Jaden. And here we go, hooks the Silva thing. She's ready to go for that backbreaker, but Jaden, other ideas with the big lariat.
Push her back to her feet, right-handed, it's missed and stopped. Jaden and Kara Silva at the exchange with these strikes. Silva. This is the kick, drop down.
Here we go. Skinks out the back and a kick over the top by Silva.
Slow back to her feet, Kara Silva.
Dynamic woman is Silva. And now, up to the top rope. Does not look good at all. Look at the strength.
Military press. Jaden still on her toes. Neck breaker. Kara Silva kicks up. Misses a super kick. Jaden, beautiful. Head scissors. Silva avoiding trouble, escapes the ring. Here comes Jaden. Down goes Silva.
Queen of the Mountain is Jaden. Silva back into the ring with a full head of steam.
Jaden probably looking to use that against her. Jaden. Nice kick. Down.
Beautiful kick. And look at the cover with that cross space against the nose and mouth Asian A. That had a little bit of stank on it. That's why they call her the Divas Champ. Silva.
Oh. Breaker. Kara hooks the leg.
That is a match-ending move. That is a championship move.
Nearly got the Divas title.
but not good enough in this moment, on this day. Jaden with a nice kick right to the, look like the forehead. Evades the right hand. Kira does the same and comes over the top with a beautiful octopus hold.
Damn. Octopus hold. Woo! Has her.
Octopus hold, that's the name of the maneuver.
You know, thank you for reminding me. Forget when Silver does it. Here. Oh! And shot to the face. Kira picks her up. Right hand. Keeping control of the Divas champion. And means the stiff shots. Jaden tried to grab up on Silva. Backbreaker. Jaden escapes trouble. Out of the ring. Silva in pursuit. Here comes another double axe handle. Not happening. Slap in the face. Silva.
Kick to the gut. But Silva got her mind. Oh! Devastating power slam. Reverse power slam by Silva. She's really the champ right now.
Silva grabs Jaden. Oh, wait. Walking over there.
Oh, no.
Wait. No! Onto the metal! And
Did our last ride.
The crowd wants one more time. And then again with this hold. Jaden on the outside, tapping.
There's a visible tap on the Divas champion, Kira Silva. All she has to do is throw Jaden to the ring and do it in the ring. Oh, what a collision.
And Jaden watching Silva with a cautious eye. Silva, low shot.
Look at Silva.
Oh my goodness, what a cutter! Silva down!
Top. If she's gonna win the title,
One,
this is gonna be the shot that does it.
3!
Kira Silva.
The deafening silence in this arena.
Within a month, folks, of her being in the Actionz Wrestling Federation, she has not only captured the tag team titles, she is now the new Divas champion.
And she is the first, I believe that makes her the first double reigning champion in AWF women's history. Kira Silva, and oh my goodness, the fans could be anything but happy about it, Kay. She
certainly
holds
Kira Silva for them. Look at that. Look at the eyes of Silva.
Jaden in heartbreak, while Silva stands proud with her work.
I mean, that was her golden goose. That was her. That was these fans' golden goose. Everyone believed in Jaden.
And security to escort
the
new champion. Look at all the fans rejecting this, but like it, love it, hate it. Kira Silva is the first reigning double champion in women's history. Wow! And on up next will be the A1 Classic matchup between CM Loaf and Jooce. And this A1 Classic. Oh wait, K. Wait a minute, K. Give me a second now. Get the
What's going on? Fill me in.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very long time since I read a notification like this. The following contest has been audited and changed by an anonymous general manager. And
anonymous?
It is set to be, this is an A1 Classic match. Normal, it's supposed to be a normal matchup, but now, Kay, it is set to be no disqualifications
Oh,
between,
you gotta be kidding me.
and I believe this could be retaliation for what anonymous GM, but Miss B is the only, there's only 2 GMs. There can't be another one. There's only Miss B, there's only Flair. And wait a second.
Do you smell what the rock is
Here
cooking?
comes the competitor. A no DQ matchup though. This isn't serious.
Oh, wow. I see exactly what the plan was here.
CM Loaf made a bet that he did not expect to lay in this soon. Maybe not in this fashion. But in what's supposed to be a typical one-on-one matchup, K, we see CM Loaf having to deal with, and Curtis is right there. There's no disqualification. There is nothing stopping Curtis from laying hands on the People's Champion.
I mean, precisely. This is the A1 Classic. This tournament, for crying out loud, is prided on one-on-one contest between 2 guys, 2 single competitors to prove who the best man is. And now, CM Loaf's actions, I have to say, have brought him to this point.
And look at this, dear no!
The Iranian Reaper wasting no time with a go to
pile
Iran.
driver! Look at this. Oh my goodness. Curtis
And it's going to be systematic from here on out. Now listen, Jooce is the one that has to get the cover, but that doesn't mean that Curtis can't make it hurt along the way. 1, 2, oh, and then I thought CM Loaf was down for the counter. Go to Iran, a future shot DDT.
Still,
from 2 guys you don't even want to face in a singles match, let alone a handicap. That's essentially what this is.
Jooce. Another one. Down. 1, 2. Oh my. And an elbow drop off the springboard. Accidental misfire though. And Jooce out of the equation. It is for now CM Loaf. And wait a second.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The Iranian Reaper.
It doesn't even look right seeing him do that. Oh, and CM Loaf caught the boots of Curtis. Makes him pay for it. Now, like I said, Curtis can do the damage he wants. Spirit of vengeance.
CM Loaf back to his feet. The people. How are these fans cheering all of this? Curtis, Jooce on 2 ends of the ring. While Loaf, he hauls over to Jooce. Slaps a Ray.
And after all, that is the man. This is a hardcore match. All CM Loaf has to do is pin Jooce on the outside. He is the legal man. He is the only competitor, quote unquote, with a heavy asterisk.
And back into the ring, CM Loaf. Oh! Look at this! Look at this! A pile driver!
With his own tombstone.
Perhaps sending a message to Curtis, who has a date with Loaf at end of days in a late show kick. Down
it looks like CM Loaf has a date with the end of Jooce's boot, or rather the bottom. And it's a valiant effort by the champ, but he's working with a broken face. And as much as I don't like the guy right now, as much as I think that his comments have been distasteful, have been disgusting, he is still a fighting champion.
Okay. Jooce will advance. He faces either Jooce or Blitz. That finals matchup will be, that semifinals matchup will be on AWF Ignition this Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, in the main event. We thank you for being here with me and Kay. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with Das. And well, peace out.
Let's show our life. Yeah. Back as a little lad, tears on my pillow had me working the block hard as a Brillo pad. Researching the block high off a Nickelback. Searched my room, found my chrome mini mag. Now we own one and won't give my pistol back. Guess he didn't figure I went to hate scene. Mama said I'm 18, so I gotta shake scene. So I move on my daydreams like the 18. More money, more money, more murder, more murder, more. Not funny, no. Gotta have you, this world is so cold. Mr. T with THC all through my respiratory vest, mandatory, self-explanatory. The black MacGyver, wolf, pack messiah, the rap inside, spit rapid fire. That's a strap, no heat in these streets. That's a rap with no.